Hi Glendale, I'm Meg Keller.
And I'm Michaela Injami.
And you're watching the Glendale 411.
The local Girl Scout Council hosts a convention for all Girl Scouts in the area.
Landry Schneider, Michelle Lewis, and Morgan Schaefer have this.
Girls Expo is an opportunity for girls across our council to come together and really get to experience all the excitement of Girl Scouts. It is unlike any other organization. We are known for being the most amazing leadership opportunity for girls, and there's just no other environment where girls can get to do the kinds of things that they're able to do within Girl Scouts. We actually had our first expo in 2012. It was the 100th anniversary of Girl Scouts, and it became kind of our flagship event for that year, and we've brought it back every 3 years since then.
It's just a good opportunity for all the different troops in town and in the state to be able to get together and do activities together that's outside of camp.
They set all of this up for you to explore and learn more about what's going on around you.
We are building the future leaders of this world, and so we've all got to be getting behind our girls, teaching them to be able to be those go-getters, those innovators, those risk takers, and those leaders.
Girls can do awesome things, so they should believe in themselves as much as believing in each other.
There is now a new and convenient way to get groceries downtown.
Amanda Zimmerman and I have the story. Park Central Market is an upscale convenience store that opened in mid-March. They are located in the Woodruff Building downtown, also known as Sky 11.
Now, the Park Central Market is your downtown convenience store. We wanted to be able to offer people a quick, easy, grab-and-go place to grab food or other basic necessities. Everything you would find at a typical convenience store, along with fresh food that's made by a local caterer, and also we carry sushi made by Ocean Zen, fresh daily.
I think our overall target customer is going to be the residents that live above us and across the street. I also feel that any employee in the downtown area, Monday through Friday, is really going to be someone we want to cater to as well. But overall, I mean, anybody that walks through our door, they are our priority.
The owners share their favorite parts of the Park Central Market.
I really enjoy all aspects of it. I think that, of course, the meeting new people, the standard, getting to provide a service to the downtown area that isn't here anymore, but now is. I think that's really wonderful.
Yeah. To see it grow and how we can provide this for everyone is such a quick, easy alternative than having to get in their car and drive several miles away to the closest Walmart or grocery store.
I just want to be able to provide this for as long as we can, as long as it's needed in the downtown area. I would love to grow if we can maybe branch off and do something, whether it's smaller across the city or in a different city or a different area in general. I'd love to do that as well, but I think just watching it grow and pleasing the people around us is really our ultimate goal.
Art shows are a great way for local artists to get their work out there.
Emerald Davis and Hannah Martin have the story.
This spring, Rosette Studios hosted its second annual miniature art show.
So the miniature art show is a way that everyone can get out and do art, so they can both participate and they can buy art. We've had kids as young as 4 and people that have been doing art all their life participate. It's just meant to attract people that are a little bit hesitant of doing art or buying art, just because it's so low cost. It's easy to start a collection because art can be intimidating with high price tags of $1,000 or more. So why not start and see what you like by getting $5 art.
Participating in shows like this not only helps the community, not only connects you with the community, but gets you moving again if your mind is kind of stagnated.
We strive to represent the arts community here and through the store. We want artists to really be able to shine here.
I really enjoy participating in the 3x3 show. It has an opening and a closing reception, so it has more social aspects than a lot of the shows in Springfield. And it brings a lot of people together. It ends up being just a big party. Through my art, I hope to accomplish an understanding of myself. And what I find is the more I understand myself, the more other people understand themselves. So those hard to describe pieces of your soul that you can't really reach, turns out everybody has them. And a lot of them are the same shape.
In August, there will be a miniature sculpture show. If you are interested in participating, contact Rosette Studios.
High school can be difficult for everyone.
I talked to an independent student to get their story.
High school poses many challenges for students, but for some, these challenges are an additional task after supporting themselves.
My name is Avery Turner, and I'm an independent student at Glendale High School. Being an independent student, I'm kind of like a parent and a student all in one, so I get the phone calls from Glendale. I can call myself in if I need to, and I kind of take care of everything for myself rather than having a parent do it.
A student is classified independent for a couple different reasons. It can mean that they academically are separate from their parents, so anything academically related, they would be considered their own adult, basically. You can also be an independent student, meaning you've basically severed the parental tie. And so those are the students that most people think of when they think of an independent student.
The struggles I face are a little bit different than other students because I have to keep like a full-time job pretty much. I work like 35 hours a week. I have to buy groceries. I have to like make sure I'm staying on top of like rent and like health insurance and like stuff like that. I have to like just make sure that I have everything together versus like most students at this point in like high school are just worried about like their grades and like prom and stuff like that.
Independent students are fairly common. I wouldn't say they're a frequent find, but they're probably more common than the general outside of school population thinks that they are.
The daily to-do list for an independent student might look different than your average high schooler.
Like just like the struggles you have to go through because you have to worry about so many more things on a daily basis. Like nobody's really like watching out for you. You have to like make sure you're on top of everything and kind of like keeping track of everything that you're doing.
Although struggles are imminent, some independent students find the freedoms to be liberating.
So kind of like experiencing what it would be like to be in college, but like not being in college yet. So I have like a lot of freedom to do what I want, and it's kind of like rewarding when I do something well.
To students who think maybe I want to try being an independent student because they want the freedom, freedom comes with responsibility, and the freedom's going to be so minimal because the responsibility is so heavy.
With work and life taking up a large portion of their time, education can become more difficult for students living on their own.
It does affect my education and the fact that I have the ability to call myself out of school. So some days if I'm like not feeling good or I have something to do, I'll call myself out of school.
Most of ours do a pretty good job. They stay on top of it. It can be a double-edged sword though, because we do have some independent students who definitely use it as an excuse. They know that there's no one holding them accountable for their grades, and so what's the big deal?
Balancing all the different things on their agenda, being an independent student can be hard on these young adults.
It's very much, you're still psychologically, you are still 17, 18, however old, but in the eyes of the law, you're an adult, and all of those repercussions are going to fall in line the same as it would for a 35-year-old. That's a lot of pressure.
Thanks for watching.
Make sure to check us out on social media at the Glendale 411.
Signing out, I'm Meg Keller.
And I'm Michaela Injami.